connecting and connecting. Beautifully done. Okay. Now let's just hope that we're on, Baba.
Alright, we've got wood.
We got wood?
Yeah.
Excellent. Hey, that's good. Glasses. I don't know what I've done with my glasses. I'm going to have to find
there
those.
somewhere.
Who would know?
Hey guys, I just got wood. So we got wood for the fire.
That's the whole beauty of living in the country. So,
Where are you going?
hi. Well, I don't
G'day
know.
all, sorry. We're
I'm going to have to
just
find the
literally
specs
walked
now.
into it.
I've usually got them tucked here.
You had them on here. I saw them.
They'll be somewhere close by.
Also, it'll be somewhere.
Hey, Courts, how you going? Hello, Jess.
Oh,
Got your letter today, love. Thank you very much for that. Actually, I put it somewhere. I was going
how does this work?
to show people. Let me
Can't
find
find
my
food will be a
glasses.
budget. We'll be with you shortly.
Oh my goodness me. Bet it's in the bathroom.
It was just sitting out here. Saw it before I walked out and got wood.
Ugh, hopeless. I'll have to see if I can go without them. Here we go.
How do I do this?
On Facebook. So, look, got another letter from Jess, which is super nice. And, yeah, I'll write you one back, my darling. Good, long, like handwritten proper letter, people. Remember when we used to do that back in olden days?
Got a few questions.
Yeah, which will be good.
You stopped sport and lost weight.
Yeah,
That's
Mick's
amazing.
spun out by that.
Not that I
Congratulations,
Yeah,
sweetheart,
well
on losing 10 kilos. That's absolutely fantastic. You'll have to let me know what your secret is, because I certainly need the same. I just want to lose 5. I just want to lose 5.
I want to lose the 10
Yeah.
that I'd started. Alright, here we go. What's going on here? Receive all live notifications.
Okay. Yes. Notifications on, so that's good. Excellent. Hey, Bernie, how you going?
Bernie's on.
That's good as well. I'm
Ned's
going
in.
to quickly duck to the bathroom, guys. It's pumpkin week! Yay!
Why are you ducking to the bathroom?
To see
Oh,
if
get
the
your
glasses
glasses.
are there.
So it's a pumpkin week. No, it's not actually Halloween here. We're going to do pumpkin things. So a bit of controversy because this recipe is one that Jodie and I created together.
No, it's not. It's similar to. It's,
Yeah, okay.
It's
It's
a
one
deviation of one.
It's one we created together, and then you went and
We've
changed
changed
a little.
it. I know, right? To incorporate pumpkin seed as well. So I've got a scoop of my pumpkin seeds that we got in our
Gift pack.
mystery box. Yeah. So we're going to incorporate those into some raviolis. So we're going to have pumpkin and ricotta ravioli with pumpkin seed pesto sauce. Bang.
Wow.
I know, right? It's a mouthful, but it's going to be smashing. We hope it is. Anyway, we'll let you know in about 30 minutes.
But your pesto's different too, because you're starting with a.
Sofrito, which is our onion.
Apparently, I was meant to know what
Sofritos.
Frito was, but I went, really? She goes, every single soup and stock and everything starts with
Good
a
sauce
Sofrito."
base starts with Sofrito, which is ora mirepoix in French, onion, carrot, celery, Sofrito in Italian. So that's going to be also the base of our pesto. I know, mind blowing, but it is. So stick with us. There's a lot to absorb.
And you don't have to cut anything up other than pumpkin by the sound of it.
Well, pretty much. So we've got a little bit of stuff prepared because obviously we can't
Limited time.
roast pumpkin in the amount of time that we've got with you guys. The reason that Pumpkin Week happened is because the neighbours, I've got pumpkins growing as well, but the neighbours, Pete and Leanne Taylor, kept giving me butternut pumpkins. So, you know.
And we're having fun with them. Thanks, neighbours, but we are having fun with them.
We're having a great time. And Thursday, gang, is going to knock your
Yeah, Thursday's going to be awesome.
flippin' socks off. How is that for control? Hello, Nellie Holmes. So Mick's going to do the raviolis, and Mick's secret weapon always
And this
is
will be
the
a-
wonton wrappers.
So we're going to use wonton wrappers. Jodie and I have fallen in love with using these as a cheat.
Mm.
It's
It's a hack.
basically, it's flour, water. Yes, it's rice flour. but it's already made for you in a packet. You can always have them in the cupboard. Easy to use. But the other thing that, this is probably one of my favourite toys.
Andrew Thomas is here.
Is
it's Dumpling Press.
We've used this for so many recipes.
We have cooked in every state of Australia nearly.
Using these funny little things. I'll come and show you them closer. But
I've done it before. Heather's eaten.
I went and bought an expensive one. I think this one cost me $4.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah.
If you can't get hold of them, we've got a couple of extras, but this is what they look like. We've made empanadas. So the bottom of them is you can cut stuff out. So it's a cut out if you need it. The top of it is a little press, and we'll show you how to use it. It's so much fun and so easy.
Yeah, exactly.
This was another conversation we had.
Now the pumpkin, right? This is just a whole butternut pumpkin. Basically 1 kilo will drop down to a half a kilo when it's roasted. And you're right, the discussion that we had, to do it super quickly, cut it all up, I'll let the skin on. And we've decided don't leave the skin on. Because
if you're going to puree pumpkin, don't leave the skin on.
Yeah, we reckon.
You're going to roast it.
See the caramelisation on the outside?
And that was the last minute.
Mick actually took the skin off and whacked it back in the oven for that extra caramelisation because it's going to taste way better.
Yeah, you want to caramelise all sides. It's like doing a potato and not cooking one side of it. You're going to peel the skin off and throw it out. There's the flavour gone.
Exactly.
So if you're going to puree, you don't want the skin on it. Jodie and I love pumpkin skin. Like if it's a roast and you're going to have roast pumpkin, leave the skin. I'll eat the skin.
Oh, so yummy.
Not a problem.
Who doesn't like
but we're going to do a puree out of this. So take the skin off and roast and caramelise all sides.
Exactly.
So we had that discussion and
we're sharing that
rarely
with you.
am I right.
Take your skin off. Alright, so that's our filling. We're going to go in, Mick's going to do that and I'm going to do our pesto. I want to give these a little bit of heat. So I have, Mick actually is the patient one. Mick has slowly roasted these pumpkin seeds and believe it or not, Michelle, you sent us 150 grams of pumpkin seeds and it's exactly a cup, which is the recipe. So, well, I sort of developed the recipe around the 1 cup, but can you see the brown, guys? Sort of in the, so they're nutty. Yeah, they're really good. You want to get about 50-50 between
No, you got to get that colour, and you do have to care when you're doing this. I've seen people stuff up with this, whether it be pine nuts or whatever. You got to keep moving. You got to watch them because they will suddenly go. You can't just sit there.
Mick has spent
have a conversation with your wife, and bang,
10-15
they're all
minutes.
gone.
I tried having conversation with him, and he was tossing
ignore
nuts.
So you do toss them. Another thing that I can't stress enough is people toss the nuts and they get them perfect and then take them off the heat and leave them in the pan or something. Don't do that. Unless you're really good at knowing. Take them, either keep tossing them until the pan cools or take them out of the pan and put them in something else.
Hello,
because they will continue to cook.
Hello, Rosa says, hello, young lovebirds. I just love that. Look, so a very good friend, Dale Kennedy, from up on the central coast of New South Wales has joined us, which doesn't happen all that often. We missed her birthday and her husband's birthday, so very big apologies for that to the Kennedys. But the reason I sent Dale a message specifically and said, you need to watch tonight because there's a story behind this fabulous dress. Because Dale bought this for me, I don't know how long ago it would be.
She did know your taste.
She had a knack for being able to pick my taste. And this is, well, it was op shop. So it was probably $1 a day or $2 a day or something, knowing Dale. But I love this dress, and every time I wear it, I get so many comments. So,
I reckon there's a lot of outfits that you wear that I know Dale bought.
We call her Dear. I think I did wear this on MKR.
Like
we call her Dear because her husband always says yes, dear. So that's Dale's name. So anyway, Joy Coffin's here too. Vicky Coffin. Got some great people joining us tonight, which is awesome. So what I've done is I've just added a little bit of heat to these nuts.
Take them for a jog around the block.
Exactly. Just to pop them into the blitzer. Mick's going to add ricotta. He's going to add parmesan cheese. a bit of nutmeg, some salt and pepper.
Trying to cut down the noise here.
That's super noisy, isn't it? Sorry, guys.
Oh.
Now, back to the sofrito, right?
So,
I've pre-done the sofrito because what I did was I chopped up 2 sticks of celery, 2 large carrots, and 1.5 onions, and I blitzed it in that thing.
so just a real quick rough cut so you can blitz it.
Just chopped them up really rough and then smashed it down in a blitzer.
Because when someone says a sofrito, you think you got to cut them up nice so they can sit in
It
the,
smells gross.
in
And
the stock or whatever for a fair while. Is that right? Like,
that's your chicken. That's your carrot, your celery and onion all together, slowly caramelized. I spent about half an hour literally reducing that, and that's going to be the bang flavour in this pesto. Now, as we know, pestos normally are pine nuts, mixed favourite, but we've swapped it out for. Facebook's just gone down again. We've swapped it out for pumpkin seeds, and this is going to be our banging flavour for our sauce. So I'm going to lob that in there. It's going to get nice and smooth, and then we're going to add it to a pan.
so just a good shake of nutmeg through there.
Yep. Beautiful. So we're going to make a bit of noise. That is so good. Now, what else do I want? Oh,
Well, there's another part to this dish because we have done
Facebook
this.
one, yeah.
Well, I don't know. You can change that, can you?
Oh.
We're gonna try and upgrade stuff. We've had and appreciate you guys that have given us advice as to the how, why, where, what's.
Do you know what we might do? Was take you off Wi-Fi, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Ending video. And then we'll go post. And we'll go back to publish.
So I'm just going to keep talking because one of the things we've noticed, like when you roast pumpkin, the sweetness comes out. It's sweet. It's easy to make it creamy. We've put, like the perfect cheese that's creamy also. You've got to do something to break up that sweetness. So whether you go for savoury or sour or salty, you've really got to mix up the flavours.
There you go.
I talk about the fact that you've got to have 3 of the 5. You've got to have sweet, savoury, salty, sour.
Umami.
Umami's the hard one.
Yeah.
But you've got to come up with at least 3 of those flavours to mix into this dish. And this can very easily just be sweet, which is weird, isn't it?
With
you wouldn't think
pumpkin, exactly.
You can have it and you just go, oh, it's just creamy and sweet.
Yeah.
So we need to battle that. And so what you're doing here is creating a sauce that will battle that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Excellent. Okay, welcome back. Thank you, Karen. Hopefully we're sorted. Right, so I'm going to blitz the nuts and our sofrito from earlier. Now, I'm going to then put this into the pan to turn it into a hot sauce once mixed. Finished. Don't forget your parmesan.
Yeah, and I need
salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Into his little pumpkin. There's a lot there. Funnily enough, we've got some more that we're going to use on Thursday. Thursday's going to be super exciting. So can't wait for you guys to see Thursday's cook. Very exciting. Oh,
Thursday's going to be
plugged
fun.
in. God, love you.
Yeah.
Excuse the noise, guys. Ridiculously amazing. Beautiful. I'm going to throw some oil in.
Can't you do that in the shed or something?
A little bit noisy for you.
Try and talk in here. So I'm just going to throw in some parmesan here. I've got, what's that, half a cup?
Yep. Beautiful. A little bit. Mixing. Then we're going to start stuffing. This looks crazy good. Oh, stop it, will you?
Now, we're not going to lie to you guys. You're not going to lie, are you? this is we're doing this live.
Yeah.
But this is a creation.
Nutty!
Ooh, nutty. Very nutty.
Nutty! I love that. I'm super excited about this recipe, guys. I've invented it in my head last night.
Imagine going in there.
And today, be careful. That looks fantastic. Have a look at it looks like pine nuts, really, because the inside of those nuts.
And so this is going to get cooked out. Is that right? You're going to cook this out yet?
Yeah. So this is just going to turn into a beautiful.
So this is
sauce.
your starting your pesto.
Look at that. So that's my pesto. This is my pumpkin seed pesto, and it smells divine. I promise you. I'm going to go with some salt and pepper as well. How's yours?
I feel like it needs roasted pine nuts in it.
Well, it's not getting roasted pine nuts. I've battled with this all day. We're not
Sorry, I
doing
love
pine
roasted
nuts.
pine nuts.
We're doing pumpkin seed or pumpkin nuts. Who would have thought the pumpkins had nuts? But
You have a taste and tell me what you think it needs.
it's going to need a sauce. That's what I reckon it's going to need.
I had a separate.
Bang.
Yeah?
Put it in.
Alright. Cool.
That's magic.
The boss is happy, I'm happy.
God, this is going to be perfect. I just love doing it.
Alright, so here's some of the fun stuff coming here. These wontons, you're going to make pasta or anything like that. We use these heaps. Make sure they're room temperature.
Oh. Did you hear the over 40 noise then? I just bent over. I call it the over 40 noise. You know when you bend over? Oh. That's the over 40
When you get up,
noise.
when you anything.
Yeah, anything. And it does, guys, it kicks in at 40. You better say hello to some people.
Yep.
Hello, Bev. It's Nan. Mary loves WB. Nice to have you with us, Mary, because that's a new name. Hello, Bella Barlow. Haven't seen you for ages. And
Who?
Colette, Bella Barlow.
I thought you said Nana Barlow. I thought,
Bella.
I haven't seen her for a lot longer than ages.
Bella Barlow. And I'm going to put some garlic into
Good
this
shout out to Bella.
pesto.
We are still thinking of you.
We absolutely are. You're on my list of things to do, gorgeous. I've got a little video of things to put together for you that we need to put on our website.
So
Thanks,
all I've got is a little bit of water here, guys.
thanks also for the new subscribers to the website. There's lots of those happening, which has been awesome.
So these dumpling presses, I have a ball with them. We've made pasties with them. We've made empanadas with them.
Yep.
We've made wontons with them. With so much stuff.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is the equivalent of a ravioli, like real easy.
Don't
Drop it in there.
overstuff.
This is a big thing.
I don't do them, but
So a teaspoon.
I know not to overstuff.
It is. It's a big thing.
I'm an overstuffer.
It's a teaspoon of food in there, and you go, oh, it doesn't look like enough. I'm telling you now,
It's enough.
it will be enough.
Correct.
You'll get a lot more out of them.
I love that. I'm super happy.
Like there's enough food in here to feed an army. I'm telling you, with these things.
Yeah.
We'll probably only make, maybe 20 of them.
Pumpkin
So once you shut these things, close them up nice and tight. I use my fingernail to just scrape off the edge. These, don't throw them in the bin. I'm going to put them in there. I'll do what I do every time, which is I'll store them. I don't care if we throw them out in 3 or 4 days and don't use them, but if you've got leftover pesto or leftover sauce or something, you can actually quickly throw them in with it and grow it. It's like another pasta. But when you open these up, hey guys, look at that.
What do you want to put those on, love?
I want to put them on show. Look at that. How professional does that look? And you just saw me make it
That quick.
that quick. I've
Should I get
had
you a little plate though?
any plate. Would be a good plate.
A small one or a large one?
How many of these do you want?
Just enough to ask. So there's going to be so much filling. There'll be enough here for probably 6 people, I'd reckon.
We need room. Oh, we'll do it here. I'll sit these here. I've had people who show me how to do this traditionally, as in wontons and stuff. Nothing beats these things.
We'll get some heat.
I go bang, teaspoon, probably move that over a bit.
Not
A little bit of
like
water.
At all.
Shut the lid. What's happening?
Oh, there we go. Got there eventually. Just going to put some water on for your wontons.
There's another one, as good
Your
as the other one.
raviolis, I should say. I don't know, I'm
So I think because we've done these in demos,
Yeah.
demonstrations.
Heather, you would have eaten the
Oh.
roasted pumpkin, roasted capsicum, and roasted onion was what we did back
And
at
probably, if you were
Taronga.
really lucky, you would have also got the roasted or toasted pine nuts.
I'm so wrapped that Verity's here again. So Verity, I was saying last week, was from Spain or something. She's from the UK, but I'm very happy that she's joined in, as has Andrea Thomas and Heather, of course. Now, I also wanted to say, Heather sent me a beautiful message on Friday about Thursday's absolute debacle that we had. So sorry, guys, with the, oh my God, the internet going down, and we just kept...
Hope you can see that. Just
Yeah,
not too much is all, as long as you can see.
Just enough. And Heather sent a beautiful message saying how great she thought that it was that all of you guys hung in, kept obviously watching through the annoying dropouts and fuzziness and what have you, which in her mind she said obviously goes to show how much all you guys appreciate us and are on the journey with us, supporting us with what we're doing. So A, thank you Heather for sending a beautiful message, and B, thank you guys, because Heather's exactly right for everyone that stuck around. It was amazing. We are nothing without you guys. That is 100%.
Yeah, it's very humbling. Very humbling.
Okay. So
And
that's
literally,
it.
yeah, we're nothing without you guys. I mean, pointless doing this to a blank screen. People not engaging and...
Correct. Kayla. They look
Kayla
great. There you
said
go.
that.
They look great.
Hey, they're going to look better soon, Kayla.
The bumpkins making pumpkins. Sam, seriously, you need to write a book or something, one of those.
Your
I
own
don't even
terminology.
know.
See, I've even just taken some out of that one.
There we go.
I've never had someone complain that there's not enough filling in them.
Correct. Who else do I need to say hello to? Hey, I'm watching but playing a computer game, so typing is limited. Seriously. How do you even do that, Courtney? I own 2 of them, that's why.
Courtney's just got hooked on computer games. Don't go too far.
What happened to your acting, darling?
Yeah. Stay in the real world.
Oh, there you go. Heather bought one of the, Rosa bought one of the dumpling presses.
Oh, there you go.
Heather bought one. Heather bought one, hasn't used it yet.
And we
Don't
sold
show
these
us.
all over
Oh,
Australia, not because we made money out of it, because we just couldn't brag about how fun and handy they are.
Yeah.
And
We
we've still
sold
got,
lots of
is
them.
it Rosa? We've still got some left over. Like if you're really stuck for them, we're not trying to make money out
I
of
think
them
we've
at
got
all.
4 left.
Yeah, we've got a couple left.
Yeah.
But just jump on eBay. Don't get the metal ones, guys.
Yeah,
Just
they're
don't get the metal ones.
They're cruddy.
They're not good. You want the plastic ones
Oh,
for a couple of
Cup
bucks.
and Spoon
They're
by
great.
Erin. Oh, get out of it. Yay, Dad and Dale. So now we know who Cup and Spoon by Erin is.
Cup and spoon.
Yeah, so I was talking about Dale. Yay, Dad and Dale.
Sorry, I'm concentrating.
So it's AK's. Adrian Kennedy's Erin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome.
Love
Yay!
to catch up with you. That's
She's
so
so
good.
good at the op shop. Willow 4 has joined. Fantastic. I hope you're still
2,
actually
4,
watching.
6, 8.
Alright, so I've got water going for mixed stuff. I'm going to get a fry pan on to get this sauce going because we're getting to that time. And where do I want to go? I want to go about there.
How many of these do you think would make a serving?
I think Italians usually use a ravioli as an entree, but we're going to obviously have it as a main tonight. So that's probably 5 for me and about 15 for you.
Yeah, okay. We'll work on that.
So probably not. They do look really good, and that tastes delicious. I cannot wait to get into this. Now, some of you are going to get a bit ooh with me
Oh, yeah, you are too.
because I've also got some anchovies. Okay, not a stack. I'm I'm going to put 4 measly, weeny, tiny little baby anchovies into the pan just for the salt factor. We're also going to have some lemon as well.
I think it's fair to say, if you're going to be a foodie,
you've got to try everything.
You've got to try
at least
stuff.
Once.
Because the only reason we go for anchovies is because we know that the salt factor with another flavour is great.
But we weren't big anchovy people
Not
until our mate Sheffy, who
Yep.
taught me how to make Caesar salad dressing, said, you know that there's anchovies in Caesar salad dressing, and I was blown away. Looked at any of you that love Caesar salad dressing, Caesar's dressing, Caesar salads, whatever, look at the ingredients, and it's got anchovies in it, and that was what changed our world.
And the more anchovies, generally, the better the Caesar. But it's the same as we've
The
replaced.
dressing,
You know, if you want salt in food, we've done capers.
Yes.
So capers is just another salt, replace salt
Substitute. Natural substitute.
with flavour. You know, don't have to sit there and eat them raw like those things. I couldn't eat one of them raw.
No.
I'm
No.
probably closer now than ever.
I still call them furry fish.
Yeah, yuck.
Yeah.
But it's a salt substitute.
Yeah, they're not pleasant to smell or anything. But, trust me, it's something that you need in this recipe. Well, we're assuming we're going to need in this recipe.
And of course, you guys can
You can leave it out, just add some more salt, I guess.
add and subtract what you like.
I just wanted to,
Okay.
with this and... What's what?
Oh, my phone's not talking to me.
Right. Okay, so I'm going with 4 anchovy fillets straight into the pan. And what will happen is that these will just break up into a little powder, right?
Michelle Ryan, very quiet in the store.
Got another meeting tomorrow, Shell.
Phone might talk to me for some reason. My phone's completely.
Wonder why that did that. I've got to wonder whether this is such
You
a
go
good thing.
rob a bank
you know?
now, don't I?
I don't know. Oops, skip. Okay, I'm going to throw in some garlic as well. And some of our pesto.
Welcome back. Cheers. Get to watch our own fine
You're a
food.
guest. Yes.
My thumb isn't working on my phone, guys.
Here we are.
Karen,
Alright, so this
Karen.
does, don't panic about the amount of olive oil, gang, because
I'll pick
olive
them.
oil is full of antioxidants. It's actually really good for you. And because we're only going to be doing enough for the 2 of us, I'm only going to sort of go in with about half of the sauce, the pesto. Then I'm going to zest this lemon in there as well. It's going to need more oil. It's about 1/4 cup, the recipe.
So you can keep this
See,
in
that's
reserve.
gone straight away. That you can't even see it now.
No, you wouldn't even know it's in there.
Yeah. So, and I haven't put salt or pepper into any of these. The pumpkin, when I roasted it, no salt or pepper. So,
Yeah, I was surprised. You roasted that with no seasoning at all,
absolutely. Yumski.
which I'm normally dead against.
God, that's crazy. I really like that.
2, 3.
And here's that horrid, if you remember, guys, I bloody somehow managed to, maybe I need to do it that way. I always cut my thumb. Is it because I'm not watching? I don't know. You do your stuff,
I know, I want to watch you.
see what I do wrong. Maybe I try and do it too fast and twist and then cut. I don't know. Anyway, you do yours. I've still got to juice this as well.
Okay.
So I just feel like this lemon is going to cut through.
And I totally agree. It's another flavour.
It's
You've got to have that sweet, sour,
Yeah,
savoury. You've got to have 3 of them in there. And this pumpkin
it's
is
going to
just
look the bomb. The
so
pumpkin's going to be so sweet.
sweet and creamy.
So sweet.
It's going to be a little parcel. When you eat this ravioli, you're going to bite into it, and it's a little cream puff of sweetness, Nelly.
That was what you said about the other ones at Taronga, weren't
Yeah,
they? They were
100%.
they were on the border of too sweet.
Yes, yeah.
Those?
We need to pull it back, and we put roasted capers in that.
Oh, that's when we did the capers.
We-
Yeah.
And more capers, you know, just to bring it back because it was just so sweet. Which I'm
No
worried.
cuts.
I'm
No.
worried this is going to be a little bit.
No cuts.
You've done well. So your sauce is what's going to bring this back as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So Thursday's cook, guys, is going to be really fun and interesting.
Super interesting. It's
We,
gonna blow
we
your
actually
mind.
we did this cook last night for you guys. Jodie Ann created this
At
yesterday.
about 1 a.m. we cooked it.
Wasn't that?
Wasn't
Probably wasn't far off.
Could have been
All
about
right. So yes, Jodie Ann created this recipe yesterday.
We were watching a movie and I went, you know what we need to do? And so we did. Yeah, because, yeah.
Oh, well, you created it yesterday though,
Yeah.
over the day.
Yeah.
And when you told me, I just thought, you lost it. Doesn't make sense. So we cooked it, and well,
It makes sense!
it does make sense.
That's ridiculous.
So Thursday, you guys, if you're interested, are going to have a pumpkin recipe that is so easy, so much fun.
It's going in the cookbook.
Oh, it'll go in a cookbook for sure.
It's going to be one of the most
And it's left field for Jodie Ann and I as well.
proud moments.
It's left field for you and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll even tell you.
Oh, what do you, don't.
No. That afterwards I celebrated with a red wine. And it was about 1 in the morning.
A red wine.
2.
You celebrated pretty hard.
Holy hell, it was crazy.
So yeah, really good recipe coming up Thursday.
High fives all around it was.
Some real good fun. The
Righto, we need to get these bellies
Right,
in.
2,
Oh, hang on, I'll do
4,
this first.
6, 8, 10. Right, we got enough for us. Oh,
God, that smells good.
I'll make a couple more.
Roger. I'm gonna put. I think I need some more olive oil, but I don't know. I might just wait at the end of the day because I'm going to swap that over. Do you want to do your raviolis on here so that everyone can see about your how to cook them?
No, I don't think it's that hard.
Be better though. I'll swap it over.
No, well. So what's that? So you're just moving over there and reducing?
No. I'm working out whether I'm going to put more oil in. I haven't used a quarter of a cup. That's what I've figured in my head is what the recipe needs.
Water in there?
No, because this is we don't want these to go too nuts. Do you want? I can put more in if you want.
As long as we keep them off the bottom.
Yeah. So that's just a rolling boil at the minute. I will put some more in for you now that you've said that to me.
Now you got to keep in mind, all our ingredients are cooked, so it's not like we're going to cook the innards. That's way too much in there. Just happened.
I haven't salted that water. Do you want salt?
Definitely. Always salt your water.
Unless
Right.
you're doing gnocchi.
Yeah. Unless you're doing gnocchi.
Well,
just
the potatoes for gnocchi, I
I'm
mean.
pretty sure I've showed you guys. All I'm doing is dipping my finger in, just run around the rim halfway, so that when our pasta joins, it does join and stay joined. So I don't know how many I've got in there.
Oh, this smells ridiculously good. So good. Right, where's my...
So you probably can't see in here, guys, but we've got a rolling boil.
Garlic in for my pesto. Beautiful.
We're going to go over the top of each other here, are we?
Oh, but I've gone two. No. I'm going to stay over the back.
So I'm just going to lay these in, like beautiful, delicate little numbers, but I'm also going to make sure that, with a wooden spoon,
Oh, they don't stick to the bottom.
that they don't stick to the bottom. This is just what I happen to have grabbed. Just make sure they move
Oh,
to not stick to the bottom to start with.
I'm so seriously hungry for this. It's crazy. Only going to go with 2, 3.
Oh, I'm just getting in there.
Right, now, for me,
So they will want to try and stick to the bottom to start with. Like any ravioli things you do, they
I'm going to
want to play
try.
hardball.
I'm going to try mine.
Dropping in slowly doesn't hurt either because it lets the water
Oh God,
reheat.
that is so good. That is so good.
Someone's in the background there just patting herself on the back.
I'm really liking it.
I can certainly smell that garlic now.
Yeah, well, I leave it with one because we're doing half the amount, but I haven't salted or peppered. We're contemplating, Thursday's cook, guys. We're actually contemplating whether to put up a cook along.
Yeah, so a couple of you have been a little bit excited by the idea of doing a cook along.
And this recipe, it's pretty easy.
It's a very easy recipe.
So I guess the question is, we'll put it out there to you guys. Are you prepared to get some pumpkin cooked, roasted, and then mashed, ready to go? And if you haven't got, mixed spice?
Some mixed spice.
Mixed spice. Are you prepared to go and buy mixed spice? Because other than that, everything else will be in your pantry.
It's just basic things like sugar and flour and
Butter and
butter.
baking powder and...
Yeah, baking powder. We might need some pepper. We might need some bicarb. Bicarb's pretty
Baking
common, isn't it?
powder. Yeah, no, baking powder.
Vanilla essence, maybe.
Yeah.
Might need some coconut.
It'll
But you
be
might.
stuff that you'd have in the pantry. So let us know. Vicky, see, love the frog. Thank you, Vic. My friend bought it for me. Love you, J.A. You too, MacGyver. that was Mick's nickname.
I know exactly who put that down.
Yeah, exactly. This will be a must-try recipe. Forever Fresh. Hello, Sammy. How are you?
So what are we thinking? Are they starting to look like they're...
Yeah, they look good.
Right.
So I feel like,
I need somewhere to put these.
yeah, I'm gonna go straight with a. I might take that off there then. And didn't think about a plate, did I?
Yeah, we need something to plate on.
Yeah, well, that's what I've.
I'm thinking the big white square one.
You've only got a
Did
few
anyone else
ready.
see that carrot just fall off the table?
Back.
The big white square one. Jodie has grabbed the smallest one.
Oh, because I've got an entree size.
We're doing entree apparently.
Throw 5 in there,
Yeah.
please.
So I'm just going purely on colour. Jodie Ann
Well,
will
they
show
are
you these.
floating.
And they are starting to float. You know, like I said, I'm just keeping them off the bottom.
They look great.
It's a really thin pasta because it's actually wonton. Don't tell anyone.
Same deal, though. It's pasta and water and
Pasta and water.
flour and water.
Flour and water. It's just a different type of flour, and it's a beautiful light. Need another bowl. See, big one, big one. Go the big one.
Let me just get this
Okay.
on there.
So I'm just going to pull that aside. Sit there because I need somewhere else to put these.
And going to need some good job parmesan, and then we're going to try which way you're going to come back in. Oh, here we go. Parmesan. Couldn't find the parmesan in the fridge. Oops, on the bench.
That's tough.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Right, that is a big one.
Alright, so putting more in.
Okay, well, it's photo time.
There'll be 2 photos here.
Big one and little one.
Yep. I want to just stir this water Make sure they keep moving.
Right, now. Camera. Look.
Yeah.
Oh, you want more?
Yeah, it looks like you just dumped something in the bottom of a bowl.
Mick doesn't like the way I play.
No. And I'm not saying I'm a good plater, but Jodianne's just
I've just plonked, I've got to say.
plonked. Exactly. It looks like it.
So that I want to taste this. It's going to be in the tasting.
It's all about the flavour, and you guys can probably play
And
it
I
way
want
better.
to.
And that's why you should get in the competition.
Yes, exactly.
Need you in the competition, guys. You know, we can't just keep handing them out unless you're having a go. And it's not that hard. I mean, it's just cook up one of these 15-minute recipes. Give us a little spiel about how you
Fork.
created them, what you thought of them, even what you didn't like about it, what you changed.
Yum. I'm going in.
It does look good.
Oh, it
Smells
smells amazing. My
Certainly
mouth's
different.
seriously watering. I'm going to go with a halfer so that I can. Let me see. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so anyone who creates a recipe that is, you know, off ours and tags us in it, because we need people to know about us, guys. We need people to get in and have a go, try this stuff,
You'll want a full one.
and you'll get a $30 Coles voucher delivered to your mailbox.
Posted.
Not hard.
Yum. And exactly what we were saying, that pumpkin is so sweet with the nutmeg that the pesto and the lemon counteracts. It's a balancing act, guys. And then you've got the soft, creamy texture of the mashed pumpkin and ricotta and the crunchy texture from the pesto. So,
Right, these are all starting to float.
so
So that is, yeah, a massive difference.
yeah.
You've got nearly crunchy,
Go half, I can't go
that's-
full one.
spicy goes in with that sweetness.
It's the nutmeg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's your pesto as well. I love the zing of the lemon.
Mm.
So if you like a ravioli with an al dente pasta,
Yeah.
that's not going to happen with these because it's such a delicate pasta that it nearly blends in with the creaminess.
I really like that.
I'm just having one of these on its own. On its own, it's great flavour.
I don't know if I showed these guys the end. No. The nuts.
I'm going to have a chat to some of these guys.
Pumpkin nuts. Yep. Pumpkin seeds. Oh, hang on. Rose up. So may I ask, are you putting the ravioli in the water to cook, or are you doing them in a pan once done? No. Straight onto the plate and just with the sauce over the top. Oh, that's answered your question. Hello, Hayley. I did.
Hayley.
Texting. Yep, sister Hayley.
Is that our friend Hayley? Oh, my Hayley.
Yes.
So I met a Hayley today that said she might join the cook.
Oh, okay. Jojo
But,
Pilgrim.
hey, Huggles. Good to see and hear from you.
And Michelle Ryan, the biggest one I have, does the size of pasty. They're the big metal ones. Oh, got to try and catch up here. People, there's just so much talk going on. It's crazy good. Smiley. It's okay to DM. I made another quiche on the weekend and filmed it on my chest cam.
Nice.
Better
Chest
bang
cam.
that one up, Smiley.
That's a bit flash.
That is a bit flash.
Got your own chest cam.
Oh, my Insta is private, so I can't tag you. Send us a
Okay.
photo though. It does look good. Excellent. Mars has just joined us. Ruby! How are you, honey bun? Nice to see you. We've just cooked this amazing ravioli.
And
Pumpkin.
it's been 44 minutes, but pumpkin ravioli.
with a pumpkin seed pesto. And I'm loving it. What do you need? That, yep.
Bit of parmesan. I'd like a bit of greenery, it'd be nice.
I love it. It's so good. I love that.
Now we also,
It's very different. Don't think that it's like, well, there's no basil, so I mean, it's not your regular pesto. Pesto is about the nut that you use. I really like it.
yeah, there's my plating. I'd like a little bit of greenery.
Of course, but
But we're dealing with what we got.
yeah,
Looks better on a flat plate than a bowl.
yeah. It'll
It'll still taste the same.
Where's yours so that we get a nice photo of that too? Where you put
Oh,
it?
Pots and pans in the background.
Oh, nice. Excellent. That's good. So, guys, that's it.
Now there's a byproduct of this that we talked about also. While we roasted the pumpkin,
Yes.
you put olive oil on the pumpkin
Oh, yeah.
and a little bit of nutmeg, didn't you? No, nothing. You didn't do nutmeg.
Nope.
So
Completely-
literally,
Completely nude. Completely nude.
I drained this off the pan out of the oven and we talked about using it in your pesto.
That's the residual oil. Yeah, because we're not in the pesto once it goes into the pan. So I've used about 1/4 cup of olive oil in the pan, and we were tossing up whether or not we would use that as well.
And I sort of went,
It's going to be
it's
too much
pumpkin with pumpkin on pumpkin.
and it'll probably be
Pumpkin
okay.
seed with pumpkin oil in the pesto.
We'll
on
try it
pumpkin
after,
filling.
but that's literally just what
But I couldn't throw it out because it is so, you could drink that, Millie.
we tasted it to see what it would taste like. It tastes delicious.
It's beautiful.
So, and like I said, don't forget olive oil is actually good for you guys. So,
Yeah, of course it is.
oh,
Oh, thanks.
yum,
So they are so light and delicate,
yum.
but hold together. I love it every time.
It's good,
I
isn't
remember
it?
last time. They're little polite explosions of creaminess.
Yeah, but then with this one, you've got the nice crunchy pesto from the pumpkin seeds as well. So, and the other thing that I meant to tell you was that was in our mystery box from Scoop and Weigh, and it's dropped on the floor. But the exact amount that we needed, as it turns out, was it's 138 grams, so you'd say 158 grams for the recipe, and it was $2.76. So that's what it costs. And how much pesto have I got left? There we go.
Oh,
That's how much of it left. Okay, so under $3. A pumpkin is so cheap at the moment if you don't know anyone that's growing their own. That was about the size of the pumpkin that I used completely.
we've also got that much mix left.
That much mix, and
Got a heap of the Wonton Wrappers left. I'm probably not even halfway through.
that's how much of the roasted pumpkin that I've got left, which we'll end up using on Thursday. So,
Well, not that exact bit, but no, we might.
it'll go off in the fridge.
So talk
that's
about
us. That's us
budget.
done.
If you want to be budget food.
And, well, the other thing, not that we've seen John Atherton tonight.
Oh yeah,
John will be a little upset
yes.
because, as it turns
Isn't
out,
it funny how people come up?
yeah,
I went to walk out the door because I had to go and do stuff today, and I went, oh my god, you've done another vegetarian dish.
didn't even realise. But mind you, it has got anchovies in it, but a lot of you would leave the anchovies out.
Use capers.
But straight away, we thought of John Atherton because he's a meat
Lovely
fanatic.
meat.
But what we also thought was that you could put prosciutto crumble, if you cooked some prosciutto and crumbled that over the top of that as well, delicious, because it still had that salt factor.
Well, that's all about. We just give you guys a base idea.
Yeah.
Try and show you the throwing in something different, left field, can work. Balance those flavours. Like the lemon is just, you can feel the lemon in there, and I'm glad it's in there.
Oh, 100%.
Still think pine nuts would be good.
Yep. He'd have pine
I'm
nuts.
sleeping in the spare room.
He'd have pine nuts in his breakfast if he could,
I
and that
love
is
toasted
no
pine
joke.
nuts.
He's asked me about I do muesli, and he's asked me about putting pine nuts in the muesli.
Why not?
As well. I know you say why not. There's lots of reasons why not. So anyway, guys, we're going to wrap up.
We are going to wrap up.
Prosciutto or pancetta.
Hope you enjoyed tonight's
Could
cook
do.
because it was pretty much off the cuff. You sort of walked in here tonight while I was getting wood and went, we're doing this, and this.
Yeah.
And it's worked out good.
You can probably tell it's been a bit of a pull together. Didn't know really. I had so many things going on. But
I would
at the end,
serve
I
this
promise you,
I would serve this up at a restaurant.
I would eat it from a restaurant.
I really would.
You'd want
We
to
talked
flavour it
about
a little
you
bit
could
better.
instead of having an oil in your pesto, you could possibly have a cream. I don't think I would.
Oh, you could.
I don't think I would.
I
think
don't, because it'd make you crunchy, it'd be not crunchy.
and you're feeling so creamy.
Well, very true too. So stick with the oily sort of pesto.
You know, I like the little explosions
Yeah,
of
of
creamy
yumminess.
pumpkin. Mm.
So back to all the usual stuff. Jump on Instagram, jump on Facebook, link up, tell your friends. To
And if you
join
try
us
our
and
stuff, please share it on your Facebook pages because that's what people,
DM
you know,
us.
people find out about, you know, the fun we're having. It is important because we
Oh,
can't.
it's important for us, yeah.
As much
for
as
sure.
we love, you know, there's probably a dozen of you that always turn up. We
It's
love
more
you.
than that.
It's just important that we appear, especially if we want a TV show
Very
or
true.
anything like that. It is important.
Yeah.
So please share it because we know that some of you have done some of our cooks and talk about to us personally how much you love it and all that. That's great. We do love that. We really love it. But share it.
Yeah.
You got to share it.
Absolutely.
Let people know about it. It's really good. That is so yum.
Michelle just said, I'll send you some more pine nuts, Nick, just for you. Keep them away from Jodes.
I've roasted everything you've given us. I was literally at Scoop Away today and sort of walked past and went, I think we need more pine nuts.
Yeah. God bless you. You're a amazing person, Michelle. Guys, thank you so much for hanging in week after week, Mondays and Thursdays. It's absolutely awesome.
And Thursday is going to be so fun.
Please join us and DM me if you reckon that you'd want to do a cook along because I'll have to come up with tomorrow the stuff that you'll need and all that sort of stuff. But I'll get this recipe finished because all I've done is the ingredients. I haven't done the method. We'll get this this recipe up on YouTube and the website and everything. Don't forget to subscribe. And 8 p.m. Thursday.
8 p.m. Thursday.
Absolutely.
What's the last thing you think we could cook with pumpkin?
You'll never
guess.
ever guess. I would be confident to say I would give $100 to the person that could guess what we're going to cook. That's how confident. That is how confident. But you know what? Every single person will love it.
Oh, you'll love it.
From 6-month-old to 100-year-old will love this recipe. It's just a winner.
And it's so easy.
So
I can't believe someone hasn't invented it before.
I know, right? So, guys, take care. Thanks for everyone that's joined in and, you know, dealt through the ins and outs with Facebook again. And have a great night. Have a great next couple of days. And we will see you on Thursday, 8 p.m.
Thanks, guys.
Ciao, ciao.
Hooroo.